beauty you have right now. You are the place, my only hope. Yeah, just like the flowers that blew and fall to be over and over again. Well, I'm barely breathing and breathing to that ground. But each and every time we all stand up, stop like to yourself and me, true to yourself, and that might be we forget exist destiny. So let's shout it out. You will feel alone, but not like by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall to be over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to see you here right now. You are the place, my only hope. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day. We spread like flowers in the day. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I, let's fly the soul that we're together. Can't feel my habit, so take my hand to new tomorrow. Don't come back and let it be. You give me strength and give me play. To take the darkness, let's fall yeah, in love. Sparks just like Hibana. Come, light up like Hibana.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danon versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
You don't look so good. You all right?
The floor... it keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings...
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danons. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danons like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danons were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though... maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danon people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danons had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danons do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just Give me a wide berth for a few minutes.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadime. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, And I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Xion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought it was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Engaging! Swallow blade!
This one's mine!
I'm going in!
Coming here! Tiger blade!
Demon
Lion howl!
Do it!
Into the shadow! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
Rising
And
Wyvern!
to me!
Make it right!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. What's with that shining foe over there?
Looks like trouble with capital T!
Against disgusting! Demon Fire! Rising Wyvern!
I can read your moves like a Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Eat this!
Glacial power!
You!
By the power of
It's almost too strong!
Be my guest!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Radiant
Where did it go? Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
I feel sprightlier than before.
Let's dispose of the trash.
On it! Can't get out of this!
Demon Fang!
Super Swallow Dance!
Lunar corruption!
Going in!
These ones can run rings around us!
I can carve through armor!
Annihilation!
Swallow blade!
Do it!
Hear me!
Don't
Flame
leave!
of-
Hey! Blow them away!
Demon Fang!
Flaming meteor!
Demon
Where are
Fang!
you going?
Eat this! Do it!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
I see one, eh?
You think that shield will save you?
Rising Wyvern!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Glacial spear! Here's evil!
You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Form! Wind!
Glacial spear! Here's
Make
evil!
it rain! Run well! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Looks like we got them all.
No backing down!
Bring them down! Demon Fang!
Tiger blade!
Demon Fang! Fall back! Dragon Sword! Rising Sword!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'm all stocked up!
Dragon Slash! Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back!
I'll trip it up.
I'm practically unstoppable.
Right, here goes! Now you'll learn! Not today! Super Solo Dance! What? Demon Tank!
So much for talking about! Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Watch this one's mine! I never miss!
Slash! Demon Tank!
Get toasty!
Bird Strike!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
That's far enough! You've got spirit!
I can carve through armor!
My shield! Demon Fang! Dragon Shell! Dragon Sword!
Showdown between blade and fist!
Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Demon Fang!
Water, hear my
Swallow
call!
Blade! Solo Dance!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
That's far enough! Not today!
Glacial
Dragon Damage! I won't show you any mercy!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Demon Fang! Swallow Blade!
Far enough!
Dragon Shattering! Dragon Sword!
I owe you one.
Swallow Blade! Dragon Sword!
Can't get out of this!
Look shot! Demon Fang!
Hurricane!
Rip and tear!
Water, hear my
Demon
call!
Fang!
Look sharp!
It's on! Dragon Sword! Eat this! Fire Blade! Demon Fang!
Primed and ready!
Make it rain!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Could have been worse.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Demon Fang!
Ready! This one's mine!
Slash! Demon Fang!
Do it! You got it!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
There! One more!
Slash!
Mega Dragon Flying Stream!
The airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
The enemy wields our shield!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
dispose of this trash. I'll heal you all! They really don't give up, do they?
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
You require a hand.
Blaze Hurricane! Slash!
Lunar Corruption!
Demon Fang!
Blaze Lunar Blast!
Demon Fang!
Blade!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Demon Fang!
Demon Fang!
Here, let me help!
Super Swarm Game! Demon Fang!
Lunar Corruption!
Dragon Swarm!
Lunar Blast! Tiger Blade!
Look sharp!
I'll hit you here
Can't
and
get
now!
out of this!
Will they
Tiger
help
Blade! Demon Fang!
Far enough!
Demon Fang!
Now you see what I can do!
Crumble!
Dragon Swarm!
Lunar Corruption!
Demon Fang!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
You see what happened there is you crossed me. You should have done that.
Talon Hurricane! Burn in hell!
Evil side!
Talon Sword!
Aw, too shy to come over?
I'll crush you!
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
If it's in the sky,
Dragon
it's
Swarm!
mine! Confiscated! Back in progress!
What's this?
I never miss! Great Bolero! Mega Ray! Time to assault! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Xion.
Annihilation!
We did it!
Flame!
Double Demon Fang!
I can carve
Here's a healing
through.
heart. What's this?
Slash!
First aid!
Demon Fang!
One for that.
This one's all mine! Burn it hell!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Demon Fang!
Dragon Blade!
Slash! Demon Fang!
Hurricane! Ready to go!
Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern!
Far enough!
Healing Circle!
Demon
Here
Fang!
to help! Glacial Spear!
Make it rain!
Here, get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Barely a blip on our radar.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zoogles the Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here. This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
Out of my way!
Feisty one, eh?
This one's mine! I'll tear you up! What's the Raiders attack?
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Fine, free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
My feeling! We're not finished! Make it rain! Demons descend! Flashing fang!
It's there! Go! I'm only here to die! I never miss!
No further.
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
Dragon Swarm.
Burn!
Here's Evo!
Evo Blade! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Dragon
No one gets by me!
Here goes!
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Looks like we won.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
A barrier. That may indicate Almadria is near.
Then we've got to find a way to get through somehow.
Let's see if we can find something that'll release it.
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegus?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegus and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? Ugh, my head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria. What's this thing?
No backing down! I see what I can do! My shield! Demon Fang! Howling Hurricane! Fire in the hole! Rip and drop! We're not finished! I'll punch that gun out of your hand! Engaging!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Glacial Spear.
Demon Thunderbolt!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Right, here goes! You got spirit! Eat this! Damn it! Dragon Blade!
I'm the true one when you're around here.
Now you learn!
Pieces!
Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Am I on a roller?
Out of my way! Demon!
Flame of Fury! Hurricane! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Fly! Rip and tear!
Freeze
Swallow Blade! Dragon Swarm! Do it!
Lock! Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Glacial Spear!
Demon
Here's
Fang!
evil! I never miss!
Swallow Blade! Strike! Demon Fang!
Water! Hear my call! Going in!
Dragon Swarm! Demon
Glacial
Fang!
Blade! Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang! This one's all
Flame of
mine!
Fury!
Demon Fang!
Glacial Spear!
I'm practically unstoppable.
Out of my way!
Seal!
For my lord! Swallow Blade!
Take this!
Hear me! Flame
Demon
of
Fang!
Fury! Burning!
No doubt you can stand a beast!
Come on, roll! Demon Fang! Swallow Blade!
Ground and
Dragon Swarm!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open! Be my guest! Flash! Demon Fang!
This is it!
Eat this!
By the
Swallow Blade!
See what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. Onward and upward.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
on! Demon Peg! Slack! Done! I'm gone!
Lunar corruption!
Swallow Blade! Dragon Form!
Throw
away!
This one's mine! Mega Ray! Aqua! Do it! Mega Ray!
Kisara!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Radiant
Demon
This
Peg!
one's mine!
Dragon Shell!
I'm gone!
Swallow Blade!
Lunar
Dragon
Blast!
Form!
Tiger Blade! To the fray! Annihilation! Where are you going?
Ground and
Do it!
Giant!
Shion! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! Onward and upward. It's time! I'll smash you! My Iesious! Demon Peg! Here! Let me help! Dragon Form! You're not finished! Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Will this help?
Demon Peg!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Lion Howl!
Dragon Form!
Top field!
Eat this! Make it rain! Go lead! Hey! Blow them away!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Lunar corruption!
Take this! Slash! Demon
Power enough!
We're not finished!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
I'm gone!
Swallow Blade! I'm on!
Demon
Now
Fang!
you've gone and ticked me off!
Burning Strike! Glacial Spear!
I can carve
Here's
through
the
rock!
Water!
Time to shine!
Demon Fang! Strike! Why you?
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Demon Fang! Dragon Form!
This one's mine!
Swallow Blade!
Things come to an end.
Not on my watch!
Dragon Form! Demon Fang!
Here, let me out!
Dragon Form! I'll teach you respect!
Now we're never
away! Take
Lunar
this!
corruption!
Double
Lunar
Demon
blast!
Fang!
Round and pound!
I'm just getting started! Can't get out of this! Stay forever! Swallow Blade! This one! Dragon Form! Eat this! Why you? Dragon Form!
Far enough!
Do it!
I'm on it!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! I've been doing really great lately.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
We've reached our destination. Stay sharp. We're going in. We've reached our destination.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
The vermilion vegetation certainly gives this realm a distinct, if somber, ambiance.
Seems like there's lots of fruit and plants that we can eat.
I also can't help but notice the ceaseless howling of the wind.
It should be easy to dry our laundry out here.
I can't tell if these two are actually having a conversation or what.
This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
We should really get some rest. Another day, another Gald.
We've reached our destination. We've reached our destination.
Whatever you do, just stay away from the spores! Photon Flash! Light Astral... Ready! Not on my watch! Photon Flash! Sweet dreams! Lightning Condemns! Thunder Blade! Photon Flash! Light Astral Energy! Lightning Condemns! Lightning Condemns! Thunder Blade! Photon Flash! Gale Force! Dance in the Wind! Art Sealed! Sweet Dreams! Air Thrust! Photon Flash! Light Astral... Dance in the Wind! Air Thrust! Not in your dreams! Lightning Orb! Sweet dream! More where that came from! Air Thrust! Cover the caster! Dance in the Wind! Air Thrust! Dance in the Wind! Air Thrust! Light Astral... Lightning Condemns! Thunder Blade! Lightning Orb! Let's dispose of this trash. Mega Ray! This is it! Annihilation! Gemini Aqua! By the... If it's in the sky, it's mine! Mega Ray! By the power of water! Annihilation! Mega Ray! I never miss! Mega Ray! By the power of water! Mega Ray! Think again! Mega... By the power of water! Mega Ray! Annihilation! Mega Ray! Gemini Aqua! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Gemini Aqua! Huh.
Save you! Talon Storm! Bet that shell's hiding something tasty. Crumble! Talon Storm! Whirlwind Snap! Go away! Ready and raring! Watch this! Now you see what I can do! Just watch it! Storm! Dragon Shout! Eagle's Eye! I'll finish you here and now! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! Dragon Shout! Thankful Arrow! Talon Storm! Tectonic Punch! I'm on a roll now! Talon Storm! Dragon Shout! Dragon Shout! Talon Storm! I'll tear you apart! Whirlwind Snap! Crumble! That frickin' does it! Dust to dust! Shattering the pieces! Attack time! My shield! Talon Storm! Tectonic Punch! Dust to dust! Oh! Now I'm real mad! Out of the way! Dragon! Watch this! Crumble! Talon Storm! Now I'm in trouble! Tectonic Punch! Dragon Shout! Eagle! Watch this! Tectonic Punch! All good things come to an end. Take this! I can carve through armor! Talon Storm! I'll tear you apart! Dragon We're not finished! Thankful Arrow!
Ready to go! Tiger Blade! I'll take out the legs with my shield. On guard! Flaming Meteor! Tiger Blade! go! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! Lion's Howl! Thunder Touch! Crescent Moon! Light up the dark! I'm ready. I can handle it. Denied! The power of light! All right, let me at him. Flaming Meteor! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! I can handle it. Denied! Guardian Field! I'm ready to go! Ugh. Flaming Meteor! Lion's Howl! Tiger Blade! Crescent Moon! The power of light! I'm ready to go! Tiger Blade! Nothing gets by me! Far enough! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! Crumble! Tiger Blade! That's far enough! Guardian Field! All right, let me at him! Tiger Blade! I'm ready! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! Far enough! Tiger Blade! Lion's Howl! Burst! Lion's Howl! Light up the dark! I'm ready to go! Flaming Meteor! Guardian Field! I'm ready to go! Tiger Blade! No chance! Here goes! Flaming Meteor! Burst! Tiger Blade! Leave the chargers to me! Tiger far enough! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! Tiger Blade! Who's next? Ah! Guardian Field! All right, I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher! Flaming Meteor! Leave the chargers to me! Guardian Field! All right, let me at him! Tiger Blade! Burst! Lion's Howl! Burst! Flaming Meteor! Guardian Field! All right, let me at him! Flaming Meteor! Lion's Howl! Flaming Meteor! Leave the chargers to me! Who's next? Flaming Meteor! Tiger Blade! Burst! Flaming Meteor! Ready to go! How about this?
Negative gate! Elusive deity!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Tornado drive! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Elusive deity!
The earth throbs in pain.
Can't get out of this! Tempest! Elusive deity! Tempest! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Tempest! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Tempest! Elusive deity! Elusive deity! Prepare to be sealed! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Tempest! Beckon into everlasting darkness!
Another incantation ruined!
Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Elusive deity! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Tempest! Tempest! Tempest!
Do you require a hand?
No further! Tempest! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Now it's my turn! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Elusive deity! Tempest! Elusive deity! Tornado drive!
Let's see what you've got.
Negative gate! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Elusive deity!
Simian pests! I shall seal you where you stand!
Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Tempest! Prepare to be sealed!
In a bind? How anti-what?
Tempest! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Tempest! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Tempest! Now it's my turn! Tempest! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Tempest! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Tempest! Elusive deity! What?
The earth throbs in pain.
Can't get out of this! Tempest! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Elusive deity!
Rage.
Tempest! Behold! The Earth's pulse! Tectonic vision! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Tempest! Beckon into everlasting darkness! Negative gate! Elusive deity! Tempest! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Tempest! Now or never. Tempting! Can't get out of this! Tempting! Tempting! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! 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 Tempting! How anticlimactic! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Tempting! Prepare to be sealed! No further!
We've reached our destination.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No choice! Bring him down!
I never miss! Here goes!
Demon Fang! Hurricane! Dragon Swarm! shot! It's here! Dip charge! Swallow dance! Rising Wyvern!
I'm out!
This one's mine! Swallow blade! Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and pummeling to me! Demon Fang! This one's all mine! I'm gone! Slut! I'll finish you! I'll smash you! It's here!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my arm.
No choice! For my lord! Far enough!
Freeze Lancer!
Throwing hurricane! Eagle dart! Doubling! Hey! Blow them away! It's almost too strong! Split it open! Be my guest! Dragon Swarm! In a bind? We're not finished! Make it way! Hey! Blow them away!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.